Hey, it's Monday. It's our favorite day. It's time for headlines. Very subdued headlines.
Yeah, look at the enthusiasm coming from you today.
Yeah, enthusiasm.
Wow.
It's for our 0 viewers. It's for our maybe that approach will get us people to watch. So we've all ran into this problem. We all have these things called cellular telephones. Well, it doesn't happen as much. The good old pocket dial. I don't think I've ever pocket dialed somebody with my iPhone.
No.
Maybe. I don't think so. But a man is suing his ex-boss after he pocket dialed him and was having a conversation with his wife about his boss. So the boss overheard what they were talking about, didn't like it, said, "You can either resign or you're going to be fired." So he's suing him for whatever.
Wrongful
Dismissal and all that stuff, all that junk and blah, 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 blah. It's funny. It's funny. But you can't pocket dial with an iPhone, so he must have like a flip phone or something.
You have to be able to pocket dial with an iPhone.
I don't think it's ever happened. No,
No. Okay. I do know that.
I've never had it done to me.
Somebody that I game with, his son, pocket dialed 911.
Really?
Well, you showed it.
I think you can do that because you can emergency call.
Oh yeah.
From a lock screen.
Does it automatically do 911 if you hit the emergency?
I think so. I'm not.
Because it's not like you can test it.
It goes. Well, no, it goes. I think you hit emergency call and it goes. Are you sure? Yes. And then it goes. I think it goes 911. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, see, that's
I've
the thing.
never tested
I've
it.
never touched the emergency because I don't want it to automatically dial 911.
911, what's your emergency? Hey, I was
I'm
just testing my emergency button.
Number.
I just wanted to see what it did. Sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, let's do that live on YouTube right now. Ready? No, I'm kidding. I don't want to do that because fuck it.
We'd have to be live.
That would
be a little different. So, scientists in Antarctica, the coldest place on Earth right now.
Are you sure? It's pretty darn cold here for April. Fuck.
Yeah, for April.
Jesus.
Scientists in Antarctica with no food or with no soil, light, or pesticides managed to grow vegetables. They have a bumper crop apparently for what it is. Fresh salad is on the menu with the green cucumbers, radishes, and green salad leaves. So like either romaine lettuce or head lettuce or leaf lettuce or something, depending. I don't know.
I wonder how long they had to work on that for.
A while, but it looks like what they'll be able to do is they'll be able to do about 4 kilograms of food a week. So that's
a lot. It's a lot for the climate it's in. But you're telling me, okay, let me get this. Okay, these scientists can fucking grow vegetables in like nothing.
Yeah,
the coldest place on our planet, nothing. Yet Joe Blow farmer can't grow fucking in like areas of like nourishment and great soil and weather and like, come on, really? Well, obviously they're using like scientific methods, so maybe that's why. But why can't my cucumbers be 50 cents all the time?
We get really cheap bananas considering.
Well, we get to be shipped in. Our produce isn't that expensive. When you really look at it, it's not overly expensive. When you add it all together, it gets expensive.
Yeah, when you have to buy 15 different ingredients, it adds up.
Yeah. So we've all had overdue books before, but not 42 years overdue. A library in Kansas found a library book in their little bin that was returned. And that was 42 years overdue. Wow. It was an audio book of Tom Sawyer. Yeah, Tom Sawyer. Yeah. Yeah, it was Tom Sawyer. And they were like, it was taken out in 1976. They only charge $6 maximum for overdue books, so there's not like it's like...
That's not that bad, actually.
Yeah. Can't believe people still use libraries.
Libraries have had a popularity surge, actually, apparently, so... Okay.
But do they still have like books and stuff?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Not just like
I don't know about you, but there's something
labs of computers.
No labs. They have computers, but there's something about touching the paper and reading it that way. Because don't forget, a paper book doesn't require energy to read it from. You can read it with outside, inside, light. You just need a little bit of light, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but then you gotta read. Who likes to do that nowadays?
I do. So, More science. Everybody knows what a puffin is. A puffin is like a weird penguin with a...
I didn't know what a puffin was, but now I know it's a penguin.
It's a weird penguin. So, by accident, it's unusual, but by accident, they found out that under black light, a puffin's beak will glow. So it actually gives off the fluorescent lighting that happens when you put like white clothing underneath a black light. And scientists are like, wow, that's really amazing. So they wanted to know whether or not, because of it was on a dead carcass, so they're just wondering if it was because it was a dead puffin, right?
So now they gotta find live ones?
No. They captured a few live ones. They put like cool little aviator glasses on them so they didn't go blind because of the UV light. And they tested it, and it glows. So they have no idea why, because it's not like UV light happens in the natural world. And
these are privately funded scientists doing this?
I have no idea.
I hope so, because that's a waste of tax dollars if it's somebody that's not privately funded.
No, it was completely...
What'd you do at work today? I found out that a penguin's beak glows.
No,
Cool.
What was really interesting was they were saying that birds see in a fourth dimension of color. So humans see in the red, yellow, blue spectrum. I guess birds have a fourth color that they see with.
Does that make a huge difference?
Apparently so. It makes an incredible amount of difference. But
Interesting.
and all they can, all scientists are saying is like, you cannot comprehend what a fourth color does to your vision. And it's like, ooh, sounds intriguing.
But we'll never be able to comprehend it, so regardless if they try to show us, you're just wasting your time.
Because who knows? Maybe
Science is pretty
maybe
cool.
that fourth color, they can see a UV spectrum,
Maybe.
right?
Who knows?
Yeah, it's...
We'll never know. Because we can't comprehend it. Good old science, eh? God, science is like fascinating. Science is very fascinating. Sometimes they come up with good stuff.
And with the internet, science is more easily accessible, so you can actually learn all the bad science and the good science. And some of it's actually really cool, so you're right.
Science is cool. Science is very cool. If I was smarter, science would be the way to go. But I'm not smart enough. So the Masters is happening. Well, happened this past weekend. And, I don't know if maybe you guys have seen it. Sometimes people, like, for their 15 seconds of fame, yell something in, like, when a golfer swings, it's like, dilly dilly in the background, or steak and potatoes in their swing. It's stupid. Don't ask me why people do it. But at the Masters, very prestigious course, Augusta National in Georgia. Very prestigious course. They gave a list of words you cannot say. If you were caught shouting words, I think there's like 10 phrases. I don't know because I didn't see a list. I'm sure it's out there somewhere. But one of them was dilly dilly. If you're caught saying stuff like that, you will be thrown out of the course. No refund, no nothing.
Okay, do you remember when WWE came for one of their Monday night things? There was I don't know if you remember this or not, but like I managed to go to the event. I think you were there.
Probably.
And this guy in the audience had a sign, Tabor Corn.
Oh, yeah. Tabor Corn. We also chanting Tabor Corn.
And during the whole, like, it started, I don't know why, but it picked up by the entire audience. And
that's back when it was cool to yell stuff in the audience. Now the audience at WWE events just yell for no reason.
Oh, okay.
Stupid.
But yeah, it was cool. We were all chanting Tabor Corn. Yeah. So, police in Montreal are asking for the public's help in finding $500,000 worth of beer, dried beef, and pepperoni sticks.
Oh, jeez. Somebody's going to have gut rot for a month.
Oh my gosh. So apparently there's a warehouse that had all three of these products inside of it, and the perpetrators managed to break in, disable the alarm, load 3 of the warehouse's delivery trucks, and meander off with them. And then they found the 3 trucks later, but they were empty, and $500,000 worth of this stuff was gone.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I guess if there's a will, there's a way.
Oh, that's
That
incredibly...
stuff has to be like inside jobs. Like when you hear about stuff like that, it has to be. There has to be somebody, like an employee on the inside going,
Or a
"We can do
former
this."
employee.
Yeah. We can do this.
thing,
You
yeah,
know, there's no
but-
alarms. Let's go do it, or whatever. You know, it's like I know how to get around. It's like,
Yeah, it's insane. Like $500,000 worth of stuff. That's
so hot, eh? Jesus, that's like a whole warehouse. It is, like when you think about it. Like, well, it depends, I guess, on the value of. Like, I don't know the raw value of a beer. I know what I pay, but I don't know what a wholesaler pays or whatever.
Yeah, I guess it also depends on whether or not they're giving us the...
Yeah, the retail price or the wholesale
yeah.
price, yeah. But still, 500 G's? Jeez, that's a lot of pepperoni sticks.
Well, I think it was just more a matter of the 3 trucks
Yeah.
worth. So you had to have at least 3 guys doing this. But even... Unless those boxes were like $10,000 a box, you have to load a lot of boxes.
yeah.
So,
A lot of boxes.
indeed.
That's crazy. Man. Some people, yeah, I guess. I just want to know, when you're stealing something, you know, like there's a story of somebody stole 5, like, guitars, right? They're autographed guitars. They were for a fundraiser or something like that. Somebody stole them. And I'm thinking, and they stole them in Edmonton. They tried to pawn them in Calgary. Do you not think that, like, okay, I steal all these goods. What am I going to do with them?
Well, okay.
So I have all this beer and pepperoni sticks.
In the case of the guitars, I wouldn't have stolen them unless I had somebody who's going to buy them.
Yeah, exactly. Because if you go to pawn them, pawn shops listen and are probably more into the know of stolen goods than most people are.
Probably the cops aren't.
You know, like,
Yeah, because pawn shops, they probably know the rules inside and out because they understand that if you buy stolen goods, you're just as guilty of
Yeah.
stealing them as the guy who actually stole them.
yeah. So it's and pepperoni and beer, like, so you steal all of this. Now, what are you gonna do with it? So you have 500.
Unless you're selling it like in your neighborhood, just at like
Yeah, like at a neighborhood block party.
yeah. Unless
Having
you're doing something
big
like that.
rager on your block.
In which case, people don't care that you're selling it for a box of pepperoni sticks for $5. It's like, really? Okay.
Yeah, okay, whatever. I don't care where it came from.
Yeah, it's like fall off the truck special.
So you got $500,000 worth of stuff, but what are you gonna sell it for?
Well,
10,000. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. I'm not a criminal, and I don't know how like this criminal activity works. So maybe there are ways to move it, but
Well, yeah, I guess it depends on whether or not you're part of a criminal network and things like that. So
let us know. Somebody down below, let us know how the criminal networks work. If you're part of
does
one.
it work like it does in the movies?
Yeah, is it like the movies?
Or does it actually work really, really different?
Yeah. Let us know down below. You don't have to give your identity. You know, it's the internet. You can fake anything. You know what I mean?
Create a new account.
That's right.
Just for that answer.
That's right. That's right. What do we got coming this week? We're gonna do a couple movies, a couple thrillers, I suppose.
Yeah, they are thrillers.
And who knows what else we're talking about.
Tune in to find out.
That's right. You gotta come to our channel and check us out. But YouTube won't tell you that we put a new video up because, we're not the top 1% anymore. Just the way it works. The YouTube has become like the world. The 1% has all the advantages. Well, apparently I have the advantage because I'm a 36-year-old white male. Still waiting for that white privilege card you get in the mail. Does it come in the mail when you're like 37? 40?
Hasn't shown up yet.
I'm waiting for that card.
Yeah, it'd be nice when that shows up.
Yeah, I wonder
I
when you
could
get
use
it.
Some of this white privilege.
Yeah,
that
all this
keeps talking
all this
about.
white privilege people talk about. I'm still wondering where it is.
Yeah.
Is there only so much of it that it can only be certain white people, or?
Well, that would make sense,
Well, I guess, yeah.
right?
And then I'm fucked. I stood in the wrong line. Whoops. All right, thanks for not tuning in. Have a great week.
Won't see you next time.